Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how I'm going to plant my beans into containers, and I have Gold Rush and Royal Burgundy. These are supposed to be skinny, long and yellow, and these are supposed to be skinny, long and purple, or burgundy I suppose. They look purple to me in the package. And what I'm going to use is, because I ran out of space in my raised bed garden, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these huge potting pots that my father-in-law gave me. And because they're too big, because the roots of the beans are only going to go down to about here probably, and I don't want to waste too much potting soil because I have to pay for it. I don't have the ability to compost at home, so I don't have my own soil, so I have to buy it from Home Depot. And in order to save money, what I did is, since a few days ago we had our AC units replaced, I asked the guys that replaced the units to leave the styrofoam from the packaging, and I'm using the styrofoam to fill up half of the container so I don't have to use too much potting soil. And I did the same with this guy, and I'm gonna use the soil I bought from Home Depot, potting soil. It's Kellog Patio Plus, of course it's organic, and of course I'm gonna be adding a few goodies to it anyway along the way. So I have the containers right where I want them to be. This way I can fill them up with the soil now, and I don't have to move them when they're way too heavy. So the first thing I'm gonna do is put the soil into the containers. Right, I'll open the bags. And trust me, I would love to have my own soil. However, I live in a community where they will, quite frankly, frown upon me having my own compost bin, but I have no choice. So this one looks pretty good. I just have to break it down so it doesn't have big clumps, and I will fill up the other pot, and I will be right back, guys. So the first thing I'm gonna add to the soil, although it's a store-bought soil, so it has a lot of things in it, I would like to add some extra stuff, and you definitely don't have to. The first thing I'm going to add is rock dust, which has a bunch of minerals, about 67 of them, and I'm gonna put about a cup in each container, and I'm just gonna sprinkle it over. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna do half a cup per container. Sprinkle some over here as well. The next thing I'm going to add is, as you've seen in my tomato video, it's about half a cup per container of a Dr. Earth Organic Fertilizer. The same thing. I'm going to sprinkle it over and over here as well. And then I'm just going to mix it nicely with my hands and mix it with the potting soil and spread it nicely everywhere. And the reason I'm not using any gloves is because all the products and the soil, everything is organic, so I'm not worried about my hands getting burnt or anything. And now I'm gonna mix it up in a bigger pot as well. Next, I'm gonna assure that the soil is nice and moist, and just spray it over. And when your soil is nice and moist, that will give your plants nice head start. Alright, and this one too. So over here in the back row I have 3 Royal Burgundy beans. This is Gold Rush, this is Gold Rush, and here somehow I ended up with 2 plants. I have no idea how I did that. I'm gonna plant these 3 together in a square one, and then these 4 in a bigger one, since these are 2, and soon I'm actually gonna end up with 4 plants, not 3. And I wanna plant them kind of sort of symmetrical, but then spaced well as well. So I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plant one over here and one right over here, and then another one, let me see, right about here. I will take my bean, and as always, just gently massage the cup and then flip it over. And that's it. So I will put this one right over here, and then bean plant number 2 and Royal Burgundy number 3 right over here. And I will bury them very gently, make sure there are no air pockets there, but these seems to have very nice roots, so hopefully they grow some nice Royal Burgundy, which are purple, beans. And here I'm going to plant 4 plants. but two of them are kind of together, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to separate them. So I'm going to start with one plant here and one bean plant over here. And these are all bush varieties, so I don't need to do any trellises or anything like this for them to climb up, because they're gonna bush up, which is great. Okay, now we'll start with the bigger one, the best established one. And I know a lot of people don't start their beans they don't start the beans in cups, but I, for some reason, do. No explanation at all. I just like to start everything in cups first. I don't know if there is a benefit or negative, have no idea. But I seem to be pretty successful so far. Okay, and now the double one. Let me see if I'm gonna be able to separate them. Probably not. So you see how I have two plants coming out? I have no clue how I did that. I mean, beans are big. It's not like it's tomato seeds and I made a mistake. You know what? I'm just gonna plant them together. And I'll just let the stronger one survive, because I don't want to destroy both of them by trying to separate them. Alright, and next I'm gonna give them a nice soak of water. So to recap, what I did today is I used organic potting soil that I got from Home Depot. I added rock dust or azomite to it, and also Dr. Earth Organic Fertilizer. And I planted those in cups first. Now I'm transferring them into containers. I will not tap water them anymore, because beans, just like cucumbers, tend to get powdery mildew. And the next thing I'm gonna feed them, it's gonna be fish fertilizer in about a week from now. Hopefully they stabilize and they do well, and I will keep you guys informed. And if you guys have any questions, please put them in the comment section below. And if you like this video, please give it the thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel. That would mean the world to me. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And until next time, happy gardening. I will move on the other side where the two single